Hey, what's up? It's Case with Everyday Masters. I hope you guys are doing good, considering everything that's going on in this world right now. I was trying to think, what can I do other than what I'm already doing? And I thought, you know what? I want to do an experiment. And it's not an experiment to see if this works or if this is real, because I already know the answer to that. I know it works, and I know it's real. Because, I've been doing this for 8 years, and I've probably given more distance sessions than anybody on the planet, at least in the last 3 years since I started my YouTube channel. And I know I've given more group sessions than anybody, so I know it works. But I had this interesting thing happen a couple days ago. When all this hit and everybody's like losing their mind, it just seemed like a lot of stress. I could feel the stress and the fear of the mass consciousness. And so the only thing I can really do is I was like, okay, well, I opened up my schedule, my daily group sessions that I give, and I opened the schedule up, and I was like, hey man, this is all I can do. So if you want to participate in these, please feel free to join. And so a lot of people that have been watching my channel and like what I talk about, but just never really participated in a session, they there was their opportunity to jump in. But what I found was really interesting was the emails that I got after I opened up my schedule. Because what people started doing was they started telling their friends, and not telling their friends, hey man, I know this lunatic that's got this YouTube channel that's talking about this crazy stuff of our DNA's reconnected, and not that. They simply told their friends, lay down and close your eyes from this time to this time. That's it. That's all they told them. They didn't tell them anything. And then afterwards, they went and called them and said, hey, did you have a chance to lay down? And what happened? It's amazing. These people, it's amazing to me because I've been trying to figure out, how can I give all these people a session at the same time when I spent so long believing that it was one-on-one? For instance, if I had a distance session with someone, first we talk on the phone, and during that conversation, there's a connection that takes place. We're already connected, you know what I mean? Like we're all connected in this field of consciousness, but I felt like when we talked beforehand, something else was happening, like this fine-tunement of our energies. And it didn't matter what we talked about. We could talk about anything. But I felt that talk was important for us to connect. And it's kind of funny because when I first started doing this and I first started doing distance sessions, I actually thought that I needed to know where the person was. Like I'm doing something, you know what I mean? Like why would I need to know what city you're in? And you'll remember when I first started these group sessions, that's what I said. I was like, tell me what city you're in, and I don't need to know what city you're in. I don't even know if I need to know anything, to be honest with you. Which is why I'm doing this experiment, because I thought that the way these group sessions were working was because our energies, we were connecting during these videos. Something about, like, if you're watching my video and for whatever reason, you're like, hey, I kind of like that guy. Whether I remind you of a crazy uncle or a grandpa or a brother or sister. Because I get the emails all the time, and you're so familiar. I feel like I know you. And ironically enough, when I meet these people for sessions, I feel like I know them too. So there's that connection. So that's what I thought was happening. I thought the only way these group sessions are happening is because they're connecting with me through these videos, and we're locking in. But that's not the case, because if these people that are just being told, go lay down at this time. Just don't ask any questions. Just go lay down, close your eyes and relax. When they're having the same types of sensations, the same types of visions, the same types of experiences that people who watch my videos, who are connected, who can feel these frequencies, I don't know, it's so big, I cannot get my mind around it. It is so big. All I know is I have no limit in my mind. I have no limit to how many people I can give a session to at the same time. I used to think, I thought it was one. Then I thought it's as many people that are consciously reaching out for this connection at the same time. Like there was no limit. Now I'm thinking it doesn't even have to be a conscious decision to reach out for these. Sometimes your higher self, your non-physical, it's trying to tell you to make this connection. It's trying to remind you that it's with you. And somehow, I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is I want to have, on April 11th, I want to have the largest distant Reconnective Healing distant group session on the planet. And so since I don't have that many subscribers, you know, not to reach the planet. I mean, I have people all around the world. So here's what I want to happen. I want every single person that watches my videos that resonates with what I'm talking about to participate in this session on April 11th. But I want you to tell your friends, your asleep friends, your people that there's no way they would watch 2 seconds of my video. I want you to tell them, hey man, I want you to try something. Just go lay down and close your eyes during this time. And it doesn't have to be for the full 30 minutes. It could be for 5 minutes or for 10 minutes. I mean, it could be for 1 minute. But just the fact that they do it, and I just want to see what happens, because I have a feeling that the people that you're going to choose, you're choosing them for a reason. Maybe a reason you don't even know about, but you're choosing them. And the people that actually you tell and that actually participate, they're like, why am I doing this? Why am I laying down and closing my eyes? This is ridiculous. What am I? I think it's just supposed to happen. It's just supposed to happen. So I want to have the largest group session possible. April 11th. And all the time, the time and the date, yeah, you know the date, it's April 11th. The time will be on my website. I'll put in a link in the comment section and in the description. And you know what to do if you watch my videos. All you got to do is lay down. And you know what? If you've done this before and you didn't feel anything, I don't care. Do it again. Just do it again. Just do it one more time. Because, see, there is, for some people, there's kind of a learning curve. And so some people just feel it right off the bat. Some people, you know, in my group sessions, some people are like, you know, I did it for like 3 times and I felt absolutely nothing. And then like on the 4th time, what was that? Oh my God. So it's almost like there's, to actually feel it, there's kind of a learning curve for some people. Not that you have to feel it to benefit, but there's a reason that the people in my group session are feeling calm and relaxed. There's a reason that all my friends are feeling calm and relaxed. Hey, if you read through the comments in my videos, everybody's calm and relaxed. Why is that? Like something is happening, and I want people that would never watch my videos to take part in this. So please, let's do an experiment. If you can, participate in my session on April 11th. All the info's in the comment section, links to my site. I do these for donation. You don't have to pay, okay? If you want to donate, awesome. I appreciate it, because this is the only way I make a living, is doing just healing sessions. But you know, I mean, don't tell them to pay. Just tell them to lay down and just be a part of it. And I think, man, let's do this. Let's change this world. You know what? I think that if you raise your frequency high enough, I think that I think the fear disappears. I think sometimes it takes time. You know, it's not like fast food. It's not fast food, because when you've been wallowing in fear your whole life, it might take you a little bit of time, but this is speeding it up. And this is the only thing I know how to do for the world. So if you can help me by telling your friends, lay down, close your eyes and relax, and see what happens. Okay, man, I hope you guys have the best week you can. And please, if you can, participate in my April 11th session. And even more, see if you can convince people without telling them to go to my site. Don't say, hey, man, I know this dude, Everyday Masters, and he does this thing, and he's reconnecting people's DNA, and it's about this connecting with... Don't tell them that, because they probably won't, like, dig it. You know what I mean? Like, this is just for me and you. There's not too many people who are going to understand this. But that doesn't, just because they don't understand it, and just because they're not into it, doesn't mean they won't have the same type of experience as you will. So, okay, man, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the field soon. Peace. On a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday in paradise. So bring your A game, 'cause you know this party won't. I remember when I first realized that I could give a bunch of people a session at the same time. Because the first time I ever tried it, I gave 500 people a session. I was thinking, how is this possible? And then I was thinking, it's so obvious that if I'm an antenna for these frequencies, it's just like a radio tower. Is there a limit to how many cars can turn into 98.7? No, there's no limit. And if one car is tuned into 98.7, or I'm making this number up, so don't take that literally. Like, if one car is tuned into 98.7, or 10,000 people are tuned into 98.7, does the station come in any clearer? No, it doesn't. Does it get weaker? No, it doesn't. If the car beside you has a terrible receiver and it's coming in choppy, does that mean yours is? No, this is individual. So this group session, there is no mingling of energies. That's not the way this works. It's, if there's 1,000 people involved, I'm giving 1,000 individual sessions. Thank God I'm doing this unconsciously, because if I had to do it consciously, I would not be able to do it. 3, 4. If you're looking for some crazy